Hey, what's going on, guys? This is the first episode actually of a podcast that I'm doing, Famously Unfamous, with me, that man Channing. Some of you guys may know me by different silly things that I put on Instagram. I am a comedian at heart. I love to make people laugh. I really do. Um, I like to take the current events, things of the day, things that really translate to the everyday life of normal people, and just make them funny because I am a big believer that we think too deeply in society today. Not about the things that are important. Don't get me wrong. But I do think that we think too deeply about the things that don't even matter. What's the old saying goes? If it's not going to matter in 5 years, don't spend 5 more minutes thinking about it. I think that's true. That's absolutely true in life. We as people, we constantly just overthink actual events, you know? And that overthinking just leads us to ultimately stressing ourselves out beyond repair. Like, it's critical. We look on social media, we always look at people who we think they're always ahead of us. They're always doing something bigger and better than we are. And then we look at our lives, where we see highlights of them. We just see really the full life of what we're living, and then we ultimately think, you know what, I'm so far behind. It's just not true. Everybody has their trials, tribulations. But you know what? I'm just a big believer that you should be able to uh, laugh and have joy in your life, especially when situations are screwed up in your life, to be honest. You can't pay your bills. You know what? It's not a laughing matter. But at the same time, if you go throughout history, at some point in someone's lives, everyone's had to encounter an issue where they couldn't pay their bills, they couldn't do anything that they would like to do due to the fact of a lack of money, etc., etc. Who knows? But the point is that over time, as you keep on living, you can look back and you can laugh about those moments because you figure out, you know what? I thought I was so stressed out. I thought I couldn't make it. I don't know what I was thinking. But you know what? You made it through. You're shining bright. Look at you. Everybody's happy, you know? But hey, you know what? Ultimately, I know what you're thinking. What in the world is this show about? Well, I'm going to tell you what this show is about. This show is about making light of current events. It's a variety show. We're going to have a lot of commentary about current events, things that are happening in the world, and see if we can put a comedic spin on it. But we're also going to have inspirational moments, introspective moments, things that really tug at your heart. No holds bar on this show, honestly. Let's just really be real about it. No holds bar on this show. And you know what? It's a lot of ad-libbing. It's not formal. This is the type of show that you put on when you want to escape the real world and you want to really think about the things that's going on in your life and how they're stressing you out. Pop in this show, download it, listen to it, whatever you got to do when the dude at work who you know gets on your nerves. I don't know what his name is. Jeff, maybe? Let's say his name is Jeff. I'll say Jeff. He's getting on your nerves, and you're saying, if he comes to my desk one more time, tells that same joke one more time, I'm going to flip out. But you know what? You can't flip out. You know why? Because you got a job. You know why? Because you got to pay bills. And that's why you can't flip out. But you want to. So you go to your car and you scream. Instead of screaming, pop in this show, man. Let's hope to make you laugh. Give you a different outlook on life. And listen, Jeff ain't gonna matter once you go back inside. But where did I come up with the name? Famously Unfamous. For me, famous. Who's famous? Jesus. Who's not famous? Me. If you went on my social media pages, you can see I am very unfamous. Nobody knows me. But that's okay, baby, because I'm still here and I'm still here to make people laugh. It's all about enjoying a life while you have it and making the most of it. That's what I believe in, that's what I stand by, and that's what I intend to teach my kids. So, today, you know what? After that introductory discussion of whatever, we're just going to really talk about what it is. So, why is it that you don't go after your dreams? Why is it that you feel like it's too complicated to do what you do and what you do best? Why do you feel like it's complicated to shed your light on society and make an impact in your life? I don't know. I don't know why. Is it due to lack of money? Possibly. Is it due to lack of education? Possibly. Is it due to lack of connections and network? Possibly. But the point is, we've never been at a point in society, we've never been at a point in history where those things can be easily obtained. They don't have to be well thought out. Your grandparents probably had to sit down with a banker at a bank and request a loan to open up a bakery that they decided, you know what, this is going to help us get ahead in life and leave a legacy for our children. But guess what? Whether they're white, black, Indian, Hispanic, European, whatever they were, whatever culture they derived from, they all had to go through one way. And there was only a specific amount of ways to do it. If you weren't left a big inheritance, if you weren't well connected in the community or anything like that, you had to go through a bank or something like that to get a loan to do what you desire to do. That's not the way the game is played at this level, at this point in time. We are here in a society where through a swipe of a device, through a 1 minute post, you can become and be seen by the world. But on the flip side of that is, it's all about consistency. It's all about stick-to-itiveness and everything else that you want to put in that element of hard work. You can still have the best connection, still have all the money in the world, still have the best education. But if you're not working on your craft and passionately pursuing what it is that you desire to do and how you intend to make an impact in this world, it's really not going to matter in the end, because a train doesn't move without force. There has to be something pulling against it to make it go forward. I don't know if that's true or not. I honestly don't. It just sounded good coming out of my mouth right now. But the point is, you have to make something happen in life. And if you don't, nothing will happen. And for those people who are stuck at a desk with Jeff, frustrated, looking to see how they're going to get out of the situation, because to be honestly, what we do is we get a job. Yes, that is important. And then we get that job and we deal with all the issues that come along with that job because we don't really want the job. I'll say safely, over 80% of the working class today, they don't want the job they have. They just desire the money. So they'll deal with everything they have to deal with that comes along with the job and everything else to get the money. That's why everyone's so big on Friday. Everywhere you go, I drop my kids off at school, the teachers, happy Friday. You leave work, hey, it's nothing but the weekend, baby. Let's get it. You get on Instagram. You want to do a quick Instagram video on Friday? Hashtag Friday. Let's get it. So all those things are telltale signs of the fact that all we do is look forward to Friday. And, that's a good thing. The weekend always brings about more events, more things. Why? Because people know if you want to make money, if you want to make a big impact, you do things on a Saturday and a Sunday and a Friday night, because that's when most people are available. And that's when most people are looking to get into something to do, something to see, something to watch, something to entertain them, something to eat, something to gather around friends so we can go out and hang out and party and do what we do that we normally don't get to do on Monday through Thursday. So that's what we do. We look forward. But all I'm saying really is maybe for some people they'll never get away from that. But at the same time, if you're in the position where all you're doing it for is the money, if you're cool with that, keep doing it. Do you. Whatever you feel like is great for your life, you do that. But if you're in that position where you say, you know what, I want to spend a little more time on what I really want to do too, then you should by all means do that, because what you do well is probably what's missing in this world. And people need that. But it's because we think so small of ourselves that we really don't think twice about the fact that we really have an impact. And, you know, it could be a way out of the situation that you're in right now. But you'll never know until you actually go for it and do it. For me, I honestly think I'm behind. I actually know I am behind because I wanted to do so many things 2-3 years ago, but because of the pressures of the world and everything that came along with it, I just suppressed it, put it to the side. Oh, it's not important. Whatever. I'm just a small dude in a big world. Hashtag famously unfamous. There's enough people out there doing what I want to do. So we're good. But you know what? There's a lot of people out there doing what you probably want to do, but they don't do it like you do it. They don't bring to it what you bring to it, and they're not you. So, like, people follow all these motivational quotes and everything like that, hashtag inspirational, whatever. But they just fail to believe that that could actually be them. But you will never know if it could be you until you actually do it. And you don't have to start off big. Just start small, man. Just start small. Just keep it going. And just keep doing it, and keep doing it until you really feel like, you know what, this is something that I can really do. You do it to build confidence in yourself. So, you know what? That's what we do. That's inspirational. Hope that made you feel better. Great. That's what we're all about, making you feel better. I want you to feel better by listening to this podcast than you did before you started listening. So by the end of it, you're doing something that's constructive, and you leave believing in yourself and having a better outlook on life, because now you realize, you know what, there's a little bit more power that I have that I didn't even realize that I did have. So, anyway, as of right now, we're just starting this podcast. This is the first initial episode. A little bit about me. Yes, I am That Man Channing. Real name is actually Surprise Channing. What? Who would have thought that? Channing Coins. Yeah. So I grew up in the backwoods of, not really, but I grew up in South Carolina / Mississippi. Why? Because halfway through my life, my family, my dad packed up, and then we moved to Mississippi from South Carolina. So I have a dual citizenship in South Carolina and Mississippi. I love both places. So, I'm married and stuff. Yeah, I'm married. Lovely, lovely wife. Been married now going on 8 years in July of this year, 2018, baby. And I have children. I do have children. Inspiration right there, right? Inspiration right there. People to see, things to do, all that good stuff. But you know what? I love my life, and I wouldn't plan it any other way. It's been a great experience. Both things, being a husband and being a father, has taught me so much. It's also gave me a whole lot of material to work off of by being a comedian. Case in point, the other day my son peed in the bed. He legit peed in the bed. 6 years old, he peed in the bed. I was like, yo, bro, I thought we were over this. I literally thought we were over this. But he came in my room indignant. That's not pee. That is not pee. What? That's not pee? You mean that puddle in the middle of your bed right there that smells strongly of ammonia? That's not pee? No, that's not pee. What is it? It's sweat. Word, sweat. So you literally sweat everything. So you should be dehydrated right now by the amount of sweat that's on your bed. But it's not. It's not, son. It's pee. It's pee. It is pee. So he just went along with the belief that that's sweat. I mean, you couldn't. I was like, so I'm just gonna wash this sweat off you. So jump on in the shower. Jump on in the shower. That's sweat. All right. We're just gonna believe that you're not gonna sweat no more in the bed. All right. You're not gonna sweat no more in the bed. So things like that happen. That's like, really, where did you even think that? Where did you even think that up? But you know what? It's a life like that you don't want to change. But the point is today, just to get you a feel of the show. Hey, first initial episode. It's gonna get bigger. It's gonna get better. And I'm gonna keep doing it no matter who listens to it. Because why? I really like it and I have a passion for it. So, whatever. So that's it. Listen to the show. Take a listen. We're going to continue to touch on topics of current events. We have a whole lot of that, from Trump to everybody. So nothing's off limits, man. So take a listen. See how you like it. Tell a friend, whoever else will listen, and let's keep this going. So that's all the time I have. Be sure to go to my Instagram page, thatmanchanning. Download, click on the link. It'll take you to the page to download an episode or listen to a recorded episode. All right. Remember, find me on Instagram at thatmanchanning, on Facebook at Channing Coins. All right. That's it for right now. But be sure to. I'm messing up my words. Anyway, be sure to look for more episodes coming forth of Famously Unfamous with your boy at thatmanchanning. All right, I'm out.